Hello and welcome to the GenGAMEcast for Thursday, May 14th, 2015. I am your host, Kevin O'Rourke. Tonight joining me in the studio is
George Picard.
And remote via Skype.
I think they're
Here,
still
can't do
muted.
it right.
Oh, wow.
I'm Benny Gerard. Hi.
And also remote via Skype.
I'm Sam Korn, and I don't mess up my intros.
I do it on purpose. I'm sorry. I do it on purpose to piss you off.
I mean, I think your mic was just muted. Like,
Yeah, so we'll just wash that away.
It was on
Benny
purpose.
gets a free pass.
Yeah.
It was totally planned by the man behind the three screens here.
Oh. Are we going to blame it on me now?
It was probably Trevor's fault.
Yeah, it probably was my fault.
All right.
I feel like if I ever actually meet Benny in real life, I'm just going to have to backhand him once.
I mean, I feel
You
like
know,
I'll
a
give
he-
you a reason to.
if
lot
he
of
comes
people-
to
We'll
this-
be good after that.
If he comes to the
but
ZD
just-
Marathon this year, I'll do it for you.
Man.
Okay.
We'll see.
I just want to shake Benny's hand.
Can you record it for me?
Sure. You can make it a donation incentive, too, to do it on stream. Different tiers of slaps, like slap Benny with a fish. Slap Benny
It
with
is
a
like the
pizza.
glove
What
slap.
is this,
That's
like-
just regular
dedication.
open hand
No, that's
slap.
like that old Nickelodeon show.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
No, the one with Amanda Bynes where they
The
do
Amanda Show.
The Amanda Show?
Yeah, the Amanda Show. Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see-
Yeah.
What
Where they do
part?
like the
Welcome-
hillbillies slapping people with
welcome-
fish.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Nostalgia Cast.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
really.
I miss
Man.
all that.
Next
that
up,
show was
Well, that
Dragon
wasn't all
Ball
that.
Z.
Yeah, it was Amanda Show. Yeah.
Well, I miss all that.
Yeah.
Original all
actually,
that.
I actually saw Ken
like
on
SNL
TV
for
today.
kids.
I mean, Kel on TV today. I don't know where though.
Really? That's
yeah, he
weird.
was doing something. I don't know what it
Oh.
was though.
He was being on TV.
Did you know
Yeah.
that Keenan got his spot on SNL by beating out Kel?
Really?
God,
Really?
that's so
Yeah.
depressing.
That's kind of cool.
That's a shame.
Whatever. They
He
were
did
like-
an
What did they
AMA,
watch like
Kel
Good
did an
Burger and they
AMA
were
on
like,
Reddit
he's
a
the
few
only
weeks
good
ago.
guy in this movie.
No, they watched Good Burger and they're like, shit, they're both really good. Which one do
Yeah.
we pick? Yeah. Absolutely.
Tough decision. Maybe they flipped the coin.
Classic movie.
Imagine.
Good Burger's a great movie, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Is.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those so bad it's good movies.
I think it's
Guess,
just
I
so
don't know.
good.
There's
it's
a lot
good.
of those. No, I don't think so. All right,
So
so,
good.
Off
Burger.
the topic of Good Burger, let's get into the show. We'll do the segment that we always start the show off with. This is the What Are You Playing segment. We talk about it every week, the games we've been playing and enjoying and maybe not enjoying. George, what have you been playing?
I've
this
been
week?
playing League of Legends. No, I'm kidding. I actually haven't been playing League of Legends. I played one League of Legends game in the past week. That was my first League of Legends game in the past 2 months, which was like kind of fun, and then it wasn't, and then I stopped playing it. I played Hearthstone. I've been playing some new cool decks. I built a new deck. It's called Face Mage, or I call it Face Mage. Most people play Face Hunter. I'm going to play Face Mage. It's a deck that can go really quickly, and eventually we just shift and do all the damage to your face and don't care about anything else you're doing anymore. So
And it wins against Face Hunter, which is actually pretty
and it
huge.
wins against Face Hunter, which is pretty cool because it uses the card Flame Waker and does a lot of work.
Can you explain that for people who don't know what you're talking about?
Flame Waker
Yeah, I'm
is
thinking
a
of face
Fla-
huggers right now.
So
and it's-
Flame Waker is a 2/4 for 3 that says whenever you cast a spell, it deals 2 damage to enemies, random enemies. So against like guys that are playing like Face Hunter is a deck that just plays a bunch of little guys that come at you very quickly. They usually have 1 toughness, so you just get like free damage off of the spells that you cast that could also wipe their board of their 1 toughness guys. Like it's really good. It's a really cool deck. I've also been playing a lot of Smash. I've gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah?
I've gotten a lot better.
We'll have to throw
my
down
my
sometime.
grabs are much better. My ledge game is much better. My aerials are still not very good. I think that I'm only comfortable with like Lucario and Peach still in my aerial game. But I've gotten a new character that I've thrown into the rotation, and it's Pit. And I'm
Oh,
pretty
not
good
Dark
with
Pit,
him.
just Pit?
Not Dark Pit, just
Oh, okay.
regular Pit. Yeah, we
Because
can't.
there's such a big difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference, you know. But yeah, my neighbor got a projector, and we've been playing on the side of his house.
That is awesome.
So that's
we
been
just
pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
See,
Yeah.
like we have to just bring the setup out there one day and just actually just broadcast from the side of the house.
Holy crap!
So-
Gen Game Live from the side of the
Gen
house.
Game Live from the side of the house, the Smash Brothers tournament.
We just ripped down the pool in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So now I was thinking that we would I don't know if it's going to be like some kind of patio or something,
Right.
but I'm thinking one day just like lay out the gear, get like a projector, and then just play that right on the side of the house and
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Yeah,
seems
it's-
like it would
it's
be
pretty
awesome.
sweet.
So the only thing we're really missing then is a projector.
Shoddy now.
We could find one.
Yeah, you can probably get one for like not that much. The most expensive part, honestly, is the bulb.
I think there's
Loop
one at my
has
mom
them
and
on
dad's house,
sale
but it doesn't
all
have
the time.
HDMI, so
Well, that's fail.
You get those
By the way.
personal ones that suck.
You can get them on eBay or Amazon or whatever.
Like, I feel like at least once a month, Woot has projectors on there, like really good projectors for
Yeah.
cheap.
All right, we'll have
I
to,
guarantee you they have them up there now.
we will have to check
Probably.
that
Yep.
out.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
Yeah.
It's on there already?
Wow,
That's
how
great.
convenient. It's already on Woot.com.
There you go.
We just need to get a 1080p projector, and oh wow, there's one right there.
This
call, Sam.
brought to you by
Woot.
Woot.com. Woot. You're there.
Yeah, they usually have like BenQ projectors and stuff on there.
It's
This
kinda
is a Vivitech one. It's like $580.
Ship it.
We don't care about Ben Q. We only care about Ben G.
Speaking
Benny.
of,
Benny,
right.
what have you been
Jenny
playing?
Berard.
Jenny Berard.
Jenny
What's-
Berard.
Jenny, what's
yeah.
Jenny from the block?
I actually came out of slight retirement from League, and I played a couple matches the other night. Practicing a new deck in Hearthstone.
Okay.
That I'm gonna play against Sam. I want to see if I'm any good. I was gonna play a game, and then he backed out. Like
Me?
a dick.
I was
no,
getting
Sam,
yelled
not
at to.
We're getting
do
yelled
shit.
at, but nah, whatever. Water under the bridge. Playing a lot more Minecraft other than just build off stuff. I'm like actually working on stuff again. So
Cool.
a lot of updates and changes to the server. We implemented a new spawn, which looks really cool. It's a big like old western-y theme to it.
If people
Looks
want
really
to play
neat.
on that server, Benny, what's the address for those folks if they want to join in?
You can join the server at nt.gengame.net in your browser and IP and Minecraft multiplayer.
There you go. Great plug. Thank you.
But no, the spawn. But other than that, the spawn does look really neat. Big shout out to Nick who put that together.
All
So
right. I don't know who Nick is,
D-Sly.
but definitely. Oh,
He-
yeah.
Dyslexic. He's just one of our. He plays on the
I
build
didn't know
off,
that.
and he's just. a good
Yeah,
friend of
I didn't
ours.
know
He's-
his name was
He's in
Nick.
our other chat actually, our other
Okay.
Skype group.
Nikki H.
Now I know. His name
Mr.
is Nick H.
D-Sly.
Got it.
That's it, Benny? That's all you
That's
some Minecrafts and all that?
I mean, that's
Cool.
fair.
Yep,
It's only
pretty
one
much,
week.
amount
pretty
of
much
stuff,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, what about you been up to?
Little bit of World of Warcraft, League. Started
goes
playing
without
League
saying.
again. My first 2 games back of League, I absolutely just smashed playing a Moo. Is what I do on that
wonder
champion.
I wonder if we've reached the point where Sam's better than me at League.
Probably not.
Okay, good. All right.
No.
Just as long as you
Mechanics are
admit
just
that,
way
that's
better
fine.
than me.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Madden. I've been playing a lot of Madden
Wow, sick.
Okay.
Good.
because bored.
Because why not?
And
you have
that's
to.
mostly, oh, Little Heroes of the Storm. I really don't like that game very much, though.
You can't deflate any footballs in Madden 15. We might see that next year, but
It's a new feature.
Imagine
Yeah.
Madden 16.
April
In the-
Fool's trailer.
in
Madden
the My
16, you
Player
can-
mode, you have options. It's like, do you want to cheat? You know,
There's
you
risk points
caught.
associated.
What was the game where it's like you could like give your players steroids and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It was an NFL game.
Blitz the League.
Was it
Oh,
Blitz the
yeah, it
League?
could've been
Yeah,
Blitz the
That's
okay.
League, yeah.
awful.
Yep.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
That-
It
that's
wasn't.
like-
it wasn't an NFL game. It
Right,
was
like
yeah, it
too
wasn't.
that was
real.
right after Madden got their exclusive contract.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
good.
Good for them.
It was
Because that could
awful.
turn like
That game
really
was
real,
so
where it's
bad.
like, oh yeah, and like you could play as your players outside and shoot yourself in the foot
Yeah.
at a nightclub.
You could push hookers off of rooftops at nightclubs, or just order
Just
a
like real
steak.
football.
or just play GTA 5.
Yeah. I mean, you
Play
could
with
just-
mods, and you
could
could be a
just
football
be
player.
Pac-Man Jones in GTA 5 probably, and just live his everyday life. That'd be fine. Or you Michael Vick.
He hasn't gotten in trouble in like years, man.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't even like being called Pac-Man. I
Who was it?
apologize
It
if
was-
you're watching.
It was
you're Adam
Plaxico
Jones.
Burris, right? Who
Yeah,
shot himself
Plaxico
in the
Burris,
foot.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
who it was. Yeah.
It was,
But,
it was the leg, not the
yeah, it
foot.
was
Oh,
his
the leg.
thigh,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Mr. Adam Pac-Man Jones. I apologize.
Oh yeah, he watches every week.
Yeah, he's an avid listener.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Who does he even play for anymore? Shit.
Pac-Man?
He just watches this show.
The Cowboys. Well, he played for the Cowboys and he played for the Bengals, and now I don't know where he is. He might be Tennessee. I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds right.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Who knows?
Yeah.
He's still actually a decent corner.
Yeah, he still actually plays in the NFL. That's pretty impressive. He makes millions. He's terrible. All right. So
Okay.
I think
Was
we've-
that everything, Sam?
Kevin, what
Everything you've
about,
been
what about
playing?
you, Kevin?
Well, I'd like to see what Trevor's been playing first.
I don't.
So
He is there.
I
I
have
mean, he's
been
got-
playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
also been playing Optimum Tech Support
The
because I
hotspot.
have to figure out what's wrong with their network because they can't figure it out.
Do you want to tell the story of what they found?
This is hilarious, and I think we found another bad point in the network because we're already lagging again.
Great. Okay.
Just
I just
fantastic.
think that's it.
We actually had a whole week in the studio where we had no problems until last night. Actually, no, 2 nights ago. Sorry,
They just know Thursday nights. Let's
Thursday nights. Let's just turn the internet down.
Exactly, yeah.
turn the internet off.
It's a little too
Turn it
loud.
off.
They just
Yeah.
need to turn it down. There's a lot
Yeah.
of gaming news that comes out. They need to
Yeah,
just turn
it's
it down.
just
You know, I really think the anomaly is that so many people watch the show that it slows down the internet.
That's actually what's happening.
There's so many people that tune into the GenGAMEcast that it
Yep.
just
Yep.
shuts down the grid.
Yep.
right. So a big shout out to Optimum for doing nothing. Actually,
Good work.
their solution to everything is, we have to dispatch a tech. No, you don't have to dispatch a tech. They've replaced every wire in the house. At this point, the only things left to replace
Free of charge.
Yes, free of charge. I should mention. The only things left to replace are the Ethernet switch I use, which was just replaced, so they can't replace that. And the physical computers in the house, which I told them they're more than welcome to replace the $4,000 worth of gaming machines, but it's totally up to them to not do that.
They should probably just do that.
I mean, I told them, like, I've replaced everything. I've laid out probably close to $600 in expenses in replacing networking gear on stuff that's not my fault. But yeah, I'm just really frustrated.
So what was the reasoning behind it?
The reasoning they gave me is there was a house in my neighborhood, they won't disclose who or where for obvious reasons, that was throwing a bunch of noise on the network with bad cabling.
It's a rival podcast.
So they were very vague with
That's
what
what it is.
noise was, but they just said it was bad cabling and that they shut them down and it fixed the problem.
Yeah. The old.
It fixed
shut
the
'em down.
problem for all of one day. And then we're back to fucking this.
Great.
Great. Thanks, Optimum.
All right.
But for
Got
that
a
one
button
day.
for it.
Oh man.
Hashtag.
Got
Got
shout
a
out to
button
him.
for it. That's great.
His button won't work because we don't have internet. No.
Yeah.
It works
Unfortunately.
locally.
Yeah, it works on the recording.
All right.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, thanks, Optimum.
So now that we know Trevor's playing the Optimum Tech
Yeah.
Support game.
Choke a dick.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Great. Harsh
Man, how do I
words.
follow that up? So
Why
I've
not
been
doing
playing
that?
some
Show's over,
games
man.
too. Not as angrily as that, but I've been
Yes.
playing. I did some throwbacks. I played Super Mario Bros.
Okay.
NES.
Whoa.
Cool.
Yeah. And Pillars of Eternity a little bit. I'm still trying to get through that game. We have The
Yeah, you still
Witcher.
haven't- yeah.
The Witcher is coming out in 5 days.
Yep.
So I got to get ready for that. I might
Yep.
read one of the books over again.
Okay.
Be exciting to do that. Other than that, not really too much.
I mean, that's quite a bit.
Yeah,
That's,
a couple games there.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's one more. Hyrule Warriors. A little bit of
okay.
that too. I've been prepping for the Zelda Dungeon Marathon,
And
That we still have no details on.
no, but you know what? That's fine. It's a mystery.
It's gonna
It's a secret to everybody.
there you go.
And so I've been playing that. I've been seeing how quickly I could run through the missions. I got the unlocked Master Sword, which is the strongest weapon in the game. You have to get 25,000 KOs, after you've gotten everyone's grade 3 weapon, and then get the 25,000 kills with the Master Sword. So it's a grind to get that, and I got Link over like level 100 now, so
There's a
I'm
level
ready.
over 100. Yeah.
yeah 150.
Holy
You get him up to
crap.
150, yeah.
Not 151 though.
Not 151,
They
no,
only-
not one level higher.
Right.
And Link is the highest level out of my guys. Everyone else is like 40 levels lower because all I do is just play as Link in the story mode now, just to try to get through the missions.
Gotcha.
So that's
Cool.
what I've been playing.
Cool.
And we're going to do something different after Trevor moves his phone away from the computer.
There
Thank
we
you,
go.
Trevor.
Yep.
Getting those text messages and those tweets in there.
Oh yeah.
Everyone tweeting
It's
at you
Optimum.
about the show.
Letting him know, hey, we're on it.
That's the Optimum service alarm. So we're going to do something different this week. We were talking about this last week on the Bullshit podcast, which myself, Trevor, and Sam were a part of. We played some games. We didn't really
Oh yeah.
give a damn. We just kind of said whatever we wanted,
Yeah.
and it was fun.
Yeah.
So we decided that it would be in our best interest for the show and for us having a good time to go over the news in gaming first, and then break it down with discussion when we've got all the bullshit out of the way, and we can say, okay, this is the part where we we like have at it and rip each other's throats out and,
Right.
and suplex
Yeah.
each other through tables
Good.
and all that good
And
stuff.
It's a
RKO
great
out of
idea.
nowhere,
So
of
we're gonna
course.
RKO's out of nowhere, you know, choke slams, tombstone pile drivers, the big red machine, Hulkamania running wild. So yes, we will be doing the news first.
And look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
From out of nowhere. That's actually a newer clip because Michael Cole like steals it now and does
Oh
his
my
own thing.
God.
JR was the original, good old JR, who Benny didn't even know about until like a half an hour ago. But we're getting
It's
off
okay.
topic.
All right.
Let's get into the news. So the first item we have on the news reel for this list for this week, sorry, but I guess it is a list of news
It
as
is
well.
it's certainly a list.
Yeah,
New Assassin's Creed game revealed, and they did it a little differently this time. We got straight up gameplay, so it's kind of like taking a note from Watch Dogs, which I think they did that first, right? Oh no, they gave the reveal first, and then they showed a little bit of gameplay.
Yep.
So we have some gameplay here. I guess we can show it and talk over it a little bit. The name of the game is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. What do we think about the name? And the setting too. It's Victorian London.
The setting is fine. The name is, I mean, doesn't really. I don't think it has much of an effect. It's not anything too exciting, I don't think. You know.
Do you think
The
Assassin's
news
I
Creed?
feel
is
like
different
they
than
just
the
didn't
name.
want to put a.
Yeah.
What would that be? 4, 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to say that. Do you
Yeah.
think we're ever going to just get like Assassin's Creed 5? Do they
I
have
think,
any
I think
reason
it's
to
like
call
the
it that?
same thing that like Call of Duty did, where instead of
They
Call of
just
Duty
don't wanna put
5,
numbers
we
in front
got
of it
Modern
anymore.
Warfare 2 because they were afraid of that 5 number.
Rockstar wasn't afraid of that number.
Yeah, what's wrong with the 5?
Damn
number?
right they weren't.
Well, Call of Duty I can understand at least because they like follow the paths of different, you know, like developers developing different things like Black Ops 3, like that. There's 3 games in that part of Call of Duty. And Assassin's Creed, I feel
Yeah,
like it's just
but-
all over the
but
They're
place.
just it's so all over the
But
place. They don't
before
want.
that, like 2 was made by Infinity Ward, 3 was Treyarch, 4 was Infinity Ward, and then there was World at War. I guess it was World at War instead of 5, which was Treyarch, and then Modern Warfare 2, which was Infinity Ward again.
And then like 40 other games,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah.
what Assassin's Creed kind of is now
Right.
as well.
Right.
I mean, still looks sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's you could see that this is kind of early stuff too. Like
Yeah.
even though like the graphics or whatever look fine, and the engine looks exactly the same.
Yep.
They did show off one thing that I think Trevor managed to skip through. Actually, was they have this cool like grappling hook.
I should
Oh,
mention.
yeah.
I should mention real quick. I'm not the one controlling the
Yeah,
video.
it's
right
actually
now.
me.
That's
Oh,
George.
what are you doing, man?
I mean, I don't know
Skip a little
exactly
more.
where.
It's like 3 or so minutes in. Oh, right there. Go back a little bit.
Yeah, yep.
So total like Batman Arkham games goes into stealth mode, pulls
Yep.
out the grappling hook, shoots right up the building. So now you're not even climbing buildings anymore in Assassin's Creed. Which I don't know, is that a gripe in the game?
I mean, you can still climb. See, you're still climbing a little
Yeah.
bit, but like it just skips the boring climbing parts.
It,
Yeah,
it
but at the
improves
same
navigation.
time, like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't know if I'm the only one. The thing that sucked me into the first Assassin's Creed and the second one, but mostly the first, was being in the middle of friggin' Jerusalem and free climbing the tallest building in Jerusalem and just like standing up top there and looking out over the landscape because that was fucking awesome.
Well, pardon your French, but
We're not in France
this
this time.
yeah, we're not in France this time. But wouldn't the time era have something to do with that?
What, the grappling hook?
Yeah.
I don't know, were grappling hooks a thing in Victorian London?
I
don't-
mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so
It's a-
either.
Especially not
Here-
grappling hooks that are able to, you know.
Yeah, that was
Jeez.
brutal.
That was pretty
it's
brutal,
for
yeah, sorry.
gameplay. So
Yeah.
now this is my favorite part right here. Watch the guy on the right just standing on the bench,
Right.
and he doesn't care.
No.
Again,
Just
this
goes
is
right over 'em.
they have it
It's
very
pre-
clearly
it's
marked as
pre-alpha.
pre-alpha.
Yes, it is pre-alpha.
Yeah.
So I
This is every
guarantee you,
Assassin's Creed. They always like, I don't care.
No, that's not true. They do react. Some of them. Some of them react.
Sometimes
Some.
or they fall through the floor and they have like their face mesh just gone.
I mean,
like
unless
in
you're just
Assassin's
such
Creed
an
Unity.
excellent assassin that they don't know. Oh, well, that's just gross.
Now, what I don't think we saw the emphasis on the multiplayer as well, which I think was
There
The
Assassin's
next
Creed
logical step
multiplayer.
from Unity.
there won't be any.
Co-op.
I don't think.
Oh, co-op.
Co-op, multiplayer, campaign, or whatever it is.
I think
Like
I'm the
4
only.
players.
I think I'm the only person that really enjoyed
I love the way that
Assassin's
guy
Creed
just spaghetti
multiplayer.
leg too. Like that's great. Like the box hits the ground and then the guy
And the
falls.
way the blood comes out of his body is
Yeah.
just
Oh, it's
so
just so great.
cheesy.
Right
Yeah.
out of his. Right out of his
I want to
back.
see like an over-the-top Assassin's Creed game where it's just like people like jib when they hit the ground and it's like explosive.
Like Gears of War style
Yes,
gore in
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
and like exceptionally
Cut the
bright
throat.
colors.
Even though that's the exact opposite of Assassins.
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's make this really bloody so everyone can see.
Get over here. That dude with the gun just stands there. Dude, this guy runs at full speed with a knife out, and the guy with the gun doesn't even
react.
turn.
No.
Like, I don't know.
Like, what are you doing, man?
I would.
Very dead.
Get stabbed right in the neck.
See ya,
Poor
nerd.
dude.
I mean, once again, pre-alpha,
Yeah.
that may not change in the game. I'm just saying that guy standing there, he
All right,
may still be
so-
standing there.
So
But-
how much of this will actually change, and how much of this is not going to change?
I
You
like
know,
how he shoots like the
I'm
neuron
willing.
gas
I'm willing
here,
to
too.
bet that a lot of it actually won't change.
Well,
But-
the game is probably going to come out, October this year? November this year?
So I got some time. Yeah, November. I thought we decided was.
And you think that at this point they have the
And
Assassin's
some guy just
Creed
pulled a
development.
gun out of nowhere.
Yeah. The Agent 47 here. Is it 47?
Yeah.
47, yeah. Looks like him, right? He's
Okay.
got the
All right, that
suit,
guy
the
just
bald head.
literally took a bullet.
He
Yeah,
took a
point
bullet,
blank.
and he's still fighting.
Doesn't
He's-
care.
I mean, he's big and all,
Doesn't
but I
matter.
mean,
He blocked it.
yeah. Look, he's gonna take another bullet. Oh, nope.
No.
Didn't get a chance. To.
So what do you guys think?
Man,
It's a sweet hat.
Dude, he's got a sweet mustache.
So
Like, seriously,
they're
look at that.
backtracking on what they said with Unity, and you can play as a female character in this one.
That's true.
You're going to.
There is a
Apparently
male
not too
female
hard to
character.
animate.
Oh, yeah. They got it down now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really that big a fan of the Assassin's Creed games. We'll see more. I think they'll show off some at E3. We'll see some at Ubisoft's press conference. I think that's a given.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then
It's
we'll see
probably like
the
the
game
only
come
thing
out
they have
October,
that would
November.
really almost impress at their press conference at this point.
Well, they have The Division. They also have Rainbow Six.
yeah,
Which
Rainbow Six Siege.
Actually, this isn't a. Oh no, yeah, it is on a rundown.
And maybe
We'll-
Far
we'll-
Cry as
we'll
well.
talk about that later.
Yeah, we will talk about The Division in a little bit.
It's like you
but-
just brought that up. I'm like, oh, can we
But
talk
since
about that now?
since we're on the subject of E3, and we're not going to show the video because anytime we show any Nintendo videos now, they just get sapped for like content ID matches. So we'll just talk about it really quickly, and we'll save Sam the grunting
Yeah. That's fair.
because
Even though the video
we know
is
that,
great.
We know that Sam doesn't like
On your own-
Nintendo,
on your own
and we don't
time.
need to talk about
Feel
it.
free
but,
to check it out.
we could just talk a little bit about like Nintendo on the show, like
Mostly just
like
Reggie.
Nintendo. Yeah,
Just mostly,
talk,
Nintendo,
talk
yeah.
a little bit about that. So don't even play the audio because it's just gonna
No,
get
no, I'm
taken
not-
down.
I'm not
taken
playing the
down.
audio.
Nope, banned.
Yep.
Banned.
That's it.
So
I
Nintendo,
figured out a way to actually get around it though.
No, so just check out Nintendo's video on their YouTube channel. It's Nintendo at E3. It's like a joke kind of video, but they do. It's really funny. I enjoyed it. I was hysterical laughing when I watched it, and it's like Reggie Fils-Aimé getting pumped up for the Nintendo World Championships,
Which are happening.
Yes.
Yeah. Which are that's the news really.
And you
kinda
can
cool.
play Mario Maker at Best Buy locations the week after E3. So
Yep, which
or
is
the
going to be
Tuesday
very
after
cool.
E3. Yeah.
Yep.
So
For a
and-
week.
Yeah, for a week. Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks cool. We'll see more about it soon. I guess the details will trickle out if they have not already, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about it next
Yeah.
week if we have the chance.
Right.
So yeah, let's move on from
We're
that.
gonna be
before the
attempting
video
to
gets
make
taken down.
into that make it into the Nintendo Championships.
Oh yeah.
There it is, the World Championships.
Yes.
we'll be attending our qualifiers.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Some
absolutely.
Smash Bros. Some
So
Mario.
what
I hope it's
yeah.
random games that nobody's played, so I could just be better. than
Kirby's
people.
Epic Yarn.
That's the idea.
I guarantee you, it's gonna
If
be.
it was Kirby's Air
It's gonna
Ride, I'd
be in the
better
in
shit.
the same realm as what the original Nintendo World Championships were.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
It's gonna be a
Specific
Mario game.
objectives, like maybe you're gonna
And-
play Mario.
yeah.
It's gonna be a
You're
Mario
get-
game. It's gonna be some third-party game, and then it's gonna be
Donkey
like.
Kong.
It'd be cool if you like fought a boss in Zelda and you had to like time trial it.
I hope that they don't do anything like, oh yeah, and you got to use a Wii remote. Fuck.
No, you use the gamepad.
Yeah, use a gamepad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make a new game for it.
Maybe that. Yeah.
Like specifically
Maybe it's like
for
here,
it.
play this game,
And
It's
then
like,
let
what
you
is this?
let the people
Or just
play
release
it
Nintendo World
on,
Championships as
on
a
the
game.
eShop
Like,
for free.
Holy crap!
That'd be
awesome.
intense.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. But yeah, let's move right along. We'll
Yeah.
talk more about Nintendo probably next week. I think we've hit our Sam quota. He's already falling asleep there. So let's talk about something a little less Nintendo, a little more GTA. Let's talk GTA 5.
So
And, there's some bad stuff.
yeah, if you play GTA 5 and you installed a bunch of mods, you might have come across the Angry Planes and No Clip mod. Those are pretty cool mods, but yeah, they might have come with keylogger. So go ahead and make sure you take care of that. And if you head on over to GTAforums.com, there's a nice little instruction sheet that tells you
What to
What to
fix
do,
and some
where to
registry
find
files
it.
to change.
Yep.
I
And
think you could run a
change
CCleaner scan
your
as well.
passwords.
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my, we cannot stress this enough. Change your passwords if you did any mods that included these two.
Always change your
or if
password.
you downloaded some sketchy ones and maybe uninstalled them.
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, there's no reason not to. Takes a little amount of time. You may have to remember it for a little, but it's all right. It'll help you out in the long
So
run.
yes, GTA players, be warned before you download mods. And that's another thing that we should mention too. This isn't the only game that this happens in.
Yeah,
So
no.
if you have downloaded lots of mods for Skyrim or for other games that are popular with mods, just watch what you download and run frequent malware scans and see if there's anything that's on the web about bad mods, especially if your computer's acting up. You're seeing some ads and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
That should not be there.
So while we're talking about Steam, I guess we did mention them
Yeah.
a second ago. There's some news here that WildStar may be coming to Steam as free to play. I see Benny's eyebrows going up
This is the hot
as
rumor.
we say that. Yes.
yeah, a very hot rumor.
Do we
The
believe
Steam thing
the
we've
rumor?
known about for a while, but the free to play is actually very recent. Someone else was talking about Steam, I think, a few days ago, on their subreddit.
And this popped up on SteamDB,
This is definitely a thing.
but we've seen false things pop up on SteamDB before.
I think
Like
that it's
Halo
something they
1
need
and
to do,
2.
though. What?
What was it? Halo 1?
Halo 1 and 2 popped up on Steam DB at one point. We still haven't gotten them.
I think that's a little bit different than this, though.
Yeah, I could see this happening.
This is more likely.
Yeah.
The point still remains. Like, so stuff will pop up,
Oh,
but it
yeah.
won't actually come to fruition.
Yeah.
So.
Now, is WildStar free to play at this point? No.
No, it's
No.
still on a subscriction model, and there's still, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but a good amount of people that still play it.
There was
and
just a
subscribe
new
monthly.
content update to the game, I believe, like a month
Yeah.
ago, I want to say.
From what I've been reading, it's actually a lot better than what it was when it launched about a little under a year ago.
But you haven't gone back to it. You're still playing World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, if it does go free to play, I might
I've
be
heard
my go-to later this summer if I take a break from WoW. I might play a bit more WildStar if it's free to play. That or hop on SWTOR for a bit. Something just
Oh,
to
I've
break
heard
off
that
from.
WildStar is actually really good.
It is.
like-
It's a lot more fun. It's not the same kind of MMO. I mean, it's
Is
got
it
a lot
a-
of traditional
is
stuff in
it
there, but the
as
combat's what
grindy?
makes it.
Is it as grindy as like WoW?
It can be, yeah, but that's any MMO.
Yeah.
They're all.
I like
grindy.
MMOs that are grindy. Like, if an MMO is not grindy, the thing is, like, if you get to the end of game content right away, like, what was the point of the MMO?
Yeah, but SWTOR is like
So-
some of the later planets.
so,
are
George, I've
just
got a
like
great
Yeah,
game for
SWTOR
you to
got
try.
really grindy.
Yes, go ahead.
Arcage. Super grindy.
Arcage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Super grindy.
I thought you were gonna say WoW because I already own them all.
No, Arcage.
Arcage.
Free to play.
Okay.
It's super grindy.
Super grindy? Like how grindy?
like
It's not
playing
free to play, or
Champions
it's
Online.
not super
There we go.
grindy if you're not free to play.
Well, that seems
Well, I
to be
mean,
like every.
I'm not gonna like
get more
sit-
experience.
I'm not
if you
gonna sit
pay.
here and say Clash of Clans is really grindy because it takes a long time. Like that's different, Is it like that?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
That's-
then
that's
that's
a grind.
not what I'm looking for here.
Hyrule
The-
Warriors
the
is
what
kind of a
what
grind.
are you looking for then?
I mean, it
Unrelated.
doesn't have to be free to play. Like just a grindy MMO. Like I just don't like subscriptions. I just want to do a
Star Wars.
what is it?
Guild
No,
Wars.
Guild
Yeah,
Wars. Yeah,
Guild
I
Wars.
just want to do a Guild
very
Wars.
grindy
Pay
and
once,
it'll
I want
take
to
us
buy
a bit.
it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then but the problem is obviously with those games
They
when
don't
you
get
buy
the
it up
continuous
front.
money.
Exactly,
That's the
yeah.
problem.
And then the
they
company
cost a
is
lot to
kinda-
support it because
yeah.
these things are trying to take down WoW and create these giant juggernaut, massively multiplayer games. and then they realize
And
that
then
they
the
need to scale it
companies- yeah.
back and go free to play, and then Elder Scrolls Online, and then
Yeah.
and that's
the
where we are
problem.
today.
All right, so George, I think what we need to do is you got to find a game, and then we'll just play it together. And
Star Wars: The Old Republic,
No.
Champions
Why not?
Online.
I don't
No.
know.
I
just
like Champions
I'm
Online.
Champions was fun.
The thing is-
It was fun because we made,
made it fun.
exceptionally fun by creating personas and voices, and just it was like the world's worst superheroes
Yes.
if they teamed up
those
in what
guys?
they would
Yeah.
do. That's what we were. Terrible Man,
You had Dr. Super
Dr.
Cosby.
Worthless. Oh no, you're Professor
I was
Worthless.
Professor Worthless.
Dr. Super Cosby. Benny was Sora, the random girl with the bow, and Aaron was Pedo Batman.
Pedo Batman.
Pedo
Not
Batman.
bad moves.
There actually is a story to that
Yes.
on the Gen Game website. I think
Somewhere-
it's like gengame.net/allstars.
Somewhere
buried.
It's
Yes.
it's a great story that I wrote.
All right,
up.
Kevin, we need to resurrect the Gen Game All Stars.
Yeah, do we? We're always all stars.
If you could find one, it doesn't have to be Champions. Just find one really good MMO. We'll just start at level 1 and we'll slowly crawl our way through it and just write a story for it. I'm down.
Okay.
This,
I need to find time to do that. I'm running.
Just
out of
role
time
play
with stuff.
all of it.
Yeah. No, that was great because we wouldn't, and then we would for like 10 minutes, and it was just so much fun. We'll find that one day, but for now, let's.
That one day is
let's,
not today.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no.
So let's keep rolling through the news. We do have a show to get on with
It's
here.
true.
So
Yes.
this brings us to the land of Kotaku, which I don't think we've really sourced in a long time, right?
Love Kotaku.
I
Kotaku's
usually
pretty
pull one or
good.
two things off Kotaku every week.
Yeah. Cool. So, well, not cool, but cool in
This
some
regard.
regard. So we
Yeah.
were talking about Ubisoft a little bit before, and Assassin's Creed and all that, good shit. And we mentioned The Division, and it has been delayed. Did anyone else not see this coming? Did we see this coming?
Nope.
I saw
this
it
coming.
coming.
This is,
I
like,
knew it was
pretty-
going to get
yeah.
delayed.
Everybody saw it.
For everybody's favorite
I think
Kotaku
they
writer.
got the hint that their game might not be as
Mr.
good as they were
Stephen
hoping
T.
it would be.
So the delay, the funny thing about this delay, it wasn't announced. What happened was that Ubisoft released their financials, like they're supposed to. In the financials, it had
Just
the
had a
Division
date.
listed as a Q4 game. Q4 for them is January to March.
Right.
It was supposed to be a holiday release this year.
Right.
So they never announced that it was delayed. It just kind of like the people digging through the financials were like, hey,
Yeah, it is.
wait a
It is
second.
coming out on holiday. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's
very holiday.
Day, weekend. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Definitely. No, you're wrong, Sam. It is holiday.
I mean, it could be St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
or
it could be
It could
any
be,
any
you
real
know?
holiday.
They didn't say.
If you
It
ever
could-
Ubisoft.
It could even be New Year's.
if you've
They
ever
didn't
seen
say
my house
what
before, there are
holiday.
lights up every month for whatever holiday it is.
Yeah,
and there's always a
Ubisoft is
holiday.
just like that. They're
So
the
what
kinds
lights
of
do you have
people
up right
that
now?
just
Yeah.
have
Are
the
you,
Christmas lights up
They're
all
they're
year.
red, white, and blue for
Okay, so
Memorial
you-
Day coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
yeah, that's right.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
quality.
what we got.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Great.
The
so
best thing I
we'll,
could take off from this announcement is that it's not going to directly compete with all the other shooters that come out in the holiday season. So
It'll
this
come
might
out with
be
everything else
good.
that's coming out in 2016.
Yeah.
Just everything that seems to be pushing off, like Ratchet and Clank, also got
Mhm.
pushed back. Fortunately,
Because this year, this
Did you
this
guys
year
see
is
that
probably going to be
the,
a really bad year for sales. So they're going to put all their best sellers to next year.
did we see the
Did
what?
you see
Sam?
that the Ratchet and Clank movie got a cast?
No,
Oh, I did see that. I don't remember all
I
of it,
did
but
not.
I do remember seeing part of that.
but I did see the
Stallone is
game.
going to be in it.
No way. Is he going to play
Oh.
Captain
Yes, way.
Captain Quark?
I have no idea.
That is great.
But yeah, no, it got a cast. I saw an article on it earlier, but I didn't know if you guys would want to cover it because it's technically not a video game.
Yeah, but we talked
movie.
about it before though, and we
Yeah.
just talked
A
about
lot
it
of
now.
a lot of the best people in this. Sylvester Stallone, John Goodman, Paul Giamatti.
Oh, it's pretty
Yeah.
decent group of guys in that cast. Very cool.
Seems
so-
like a really good cast, and then obviously the original voice actors for Ratchet and Clank are going to be in
course.
it.
And
Naturally.
Quark, I think, is the original.
The original.
Yeah, I
Quark.
think so.
Yeah, the original Quark is doing it. So
Very cool. So let's move on to another article from Kotaku, from Trevor's favorite game here.
Yeah. The one
Lego
that,
Dimensions.
God.
He loves
Lego
Favorite game. Yo,
Cash-in.
Trevor already has it pre-ordered actually,
Yeah.
and all the sets that come with it.
Yep. All thousands of dollars of them.
So we've learned that there are some new sets.
Pretty
showing up
cool.
in this.
I love how they're
Portal.
explicit with it's Portal 2.
Yeah, not Portal
Not just
1.
Portal.
It's Portal 2.
Portal 2.
So Portal 2, Doctor Who, that rhymes.
Which-
Simpsons and more. What is the more?
Uh,
You'll have to read
Back
the article
to the
find
Future. Back to the
Scooby-Doo.
Future.
Yeah, Scooby Doo is a
Jurassic
great one.
World. Yeah, Scooby Doo.
That is
Some, like,
one
random ones that are
sad-looking
just thrown in there.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
There's the kitten unicorn
Yeah, the
thing
from the Lego movie.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I thought that thing was the little animal thing was
Oh,
really
there's
funny.
Yep.
Krusty the Clown.
Krusty, that's great.
So the sky's the limit with this. I mean, they're Legos and
Trevor's
video
buying them
games.
all.
Trevor's
Yeah,
buying them all.
let me
He's gonna
tell you
build
how
them all in
much
the
I
basement
want to
here.
buy them all.
Oh yeah,
I've
I'm
got
surprised Minecraft isn't
this.
listed on
I'll buy
at all.
this before I buy
Oh,
all
yeah.
the
that'd be
all those.
Minecraft Legos.
Just
I actually
some
I actually
next
backed
level.
that on a Kuso.
Just imagine.
You're just buying blocks of dirt.
Yeah.
What's the fun?
Who knows?
I don't know. I guess Minecraft is.
Find out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So in all honesty, do we actually need a projector?
I mean,
Yeah, we do.
We do not
But
need a projector.
you don't need to order it
You
right
can order
now. We'll order it later.
We can-
So.
yeah.
Nope.
no,
go
that's
ahead.
fine, that's fine.
George, I don't want to cut you off, man.
No, that's
Go
okay.
ahead,
I was
spread your
saying
wisdom.
we don't
Spread your wisdom
we don't
here.
need a projector. I don't think.
We
right
don't.
now. No.
We don't. But what
think
we
we're
do need is some
DLC.
some DLC for The Last of Us, which brings us to the PlayStation Store, which actually took a little while to load for me.
All
Kind
right.
of
Okay.
scared.
So this DLC has been out for a while. You can now buy it as a standalone game, though.
That's pretty cool. So if you wanted to just play that, you could.
Right. Because it plays as it's like a standalone story.
So for
Oh.
those of you who played on PlayStation 3 and maybe don't want to splurge for the full remastered version, you can just get this on its own.
This
I
is
guess that's
only
the
on
market
PS3
for it,
though.
right?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
only
that-
on PS3?
That's
No,
what it
it's
says.
on PS3 and PS4.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
I was
but
going to say it's pointless to
PSN
do it
game.
anyway.
Yeah.
But it says
It's
playable
on-
on PS3.
Okay, I think that's assuming that it's playable on PlayStation 4. Oh wow.
See,
So
Yeah,
that
actually,
is-
it actually just doesn't.
Well,
say
then why the
PS4.
hell did they release it? It's BS.
When I was
Yep. Nope.
watching the trailer and I was reading the description on the trailer for the standalone version, it said PS3 and PS4.
Nope. Online
No?
store
Yes?
play download on PS3 on your Sony Entertainment Network activated device. PS3, PS Vita. Oh no, that says etc. So yeah, it could be PS4. Yeah.
Well, we don't know.
It doesn't say anywhere that you can't download it on PS4.
That's great. We don't care though because we already have The Last of Us remastered right here in the
That's
studio.
true. We do. It is right there.
Still haven't played it yet.
You still haven't even played
Really?
it?
Wow.
Well,
Oh
you
I
my
have.
God, Trevor!
You
I
could
have.
get the
Yeah,
DLC
let
and
me-
maybe
Get your
not play
shit
it.
Let me tell you
together.
how much time I have to go play my PS4.
Get on it.
Okay.
Play
How
less
much?
Hero League.
Is that 0 time?
Yeah, play less heroes.
0 units of time?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. 0 units of
Play less
time.
HOTS and play more.
Yeah, play less
Yeah,
HOTS.
really.
Play more The Last of Us.
Yep, absolutely.
It is better time spent, I promise.
Yeah, the EV is like way up here compared to like HOTS EV or like there, and when League is like on the floor, like it's like below this desk. Yeah,
I mean, I'd rather
It's all
play
about your
League
EVs.
than
You got to
HOTS,
sort
but-
those out,
Yeah,
right?
it's all about
You
your
max out your
EVs.
EVs.
You
your
have to.
IVs. You got to check your IVs also. It's really
Even
important.
DZ is yelling at you to play the game.
there you go. Go play it.
Man, what a jerk, Trevor. You should actually just like turn it on right now.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
play.
let me-
Screw this,
Alright.
screw the show. Let's
PlayStation
just-
on.
Oh yeah.
Up.
Nope, I heard it click on.
Still doesn't do that yet. All right, PlayStation. Come on now.
Get
I'm not
it
even gonna say the other one because it
Get
will
it
turn on.
together.
I don't even know. I might have actually disabled it.
Really? Why would you
Xbox on.
Screw you.
All right, good. You
Yeah,
disabled it.
I think I disabled it.
Okay,
Is this hooked up?
that's fine.
Dreamcast?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It is, look at that.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
Not as cool as our next bit of news, though,
Yeah.
which comes to us from Multiplayer First. Star Wars
Good old
Battlefront.
MP first.
I like MP First. They have some good articles. So the news from MP First is Star Wars Battlefront. We are going to see some official gameplay June 15th. Oof. About damn time, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say like we actually get to see something. Cool.
We actually get to see exactly how much they've cut out of the game.
Oh my God. Let's please not harp on that again.
I think
But
we've done it every
that's
episode
pretty.
since it's been announced.
That is pretty exciting news that we actually do
I'm
get to see some
excited for
gameplay.
it. I want to see some gameplay.
Yeah?
I want to see the football. You know,
Almost-
like
almost
this
a
is
month.
it. You can understand it. You can grasp it. This
Right.
is your Star Wars.
Right. So 1 month from now and a day, we will get.
And
to see
they also mentioned a Starfighter fighter squadron mode, which I'd like to see a little bit more about. Which is it looks like it's like space, not space battles, but Starfighter themed battles for it. What
Right.
are you trying to play over there?
I think he's trying to get
Did it
ready
get,
for
like-
the next
What is going on? We got
I'm getting absolutely destroyed.
dead air here.
getting.
I just
trolled.
got dead aired, but it's like it's playing the music.
Hold on.
But
Wow.
Well,
Trevor got trolled. That's okay.
I mean the video isn't important. What is important, George, is that our next bit of news is about the
Oh,
new Madden game.
it is about
and
Madden.
the cover athlete.
So we've got a new cover athlete for Madden 2016. It will be Mr. Odell Beckham Jr., aka OBJ. You
I'm
may have
sorry
seen
to
him
all
play.
you Giants fans.
Yeah, you may have seen him play. Sorry for all the Giants fans now, but
yeah,
he's gonna get cursed. That's all that can happen. He is the second. He's the youngest player to be on the Madden cover. He's the first New York Giant to be on the Madden cover. He is 22 years old. He is also the second year player to be on the cover of Madden. I'm going to
First.
throw this trivia out to Sam. Who was the first second year player to be on the cover of Madden? You should know this immediately.
Was it me?
Is it EP?
No, it was Vince Young. Vince Young was on the
Oh
cover of Madden.
God, I forgot
the
he was
second
even
year.
on the cover.
Yeah, he had
God,
a
he
great
was
he had a,
bad.
he had a great rookie season. No, not great. We had a good rookie season. It was exciting. He brought the Titans back. And then the second year happened and he suffered from
Got
severe
cursed.
depression and later left the NFL. So, I don't
The
know.
curse is- the curse is
last
strong.
year as a
Yeah.
backup.
I don't know if Mr. Odell Beckham will have the same. The thing is, the two finalists were Odell Beckham Jr. and Rob Gronkowski, and like Odell Beckham Jr. caught a ball. He caught the
Yeah.
one catch.
I wanted Gronk.
He had
to
a
be
great
on it.
great season, yeah. But he caught a ball. Gronkowski won another
He's
Super
like
Bowl.
not the biggest, but he's like a gaming fan. You know,
Yeah.
if
yeah.
if you want to check out a funny video with him, actually, and Marshawn Lynch is in it too.
Oh.
The Mortal Kombat
Yep.
X video with Conan O'Brien on Clueless Gamer. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that series. It's hysterical.
So, I mean, like, good for OBJ, but good luck in your sophomore season. Expect the slump. I'm calling it now.
I mean, there's only what one player ever who had a good season being on the cover of Madden, and that was Adrian Peterson.
I mean, because he's Adrian Peterson, yeah. Yeah, every
He's-
other player, starting from 1999 on, has
They've
had
started
just
having
a
cover
terrible season, either broken a body part or just been suspended, left the NFL altogether, had terrible years, just terrible. The only one that I give a pass to is Peyton Hillis because he was actually terrible when he made the cover. So I still don't understand how that happened, but his next year
Because he was the first white person to rush for 1,000 yards in like 40 some odd years.
He also fumbled 12 times in a season, which was the most ever. So that's great. He was on the wrong side of the record books that time, and yeah, then he made the cover. Anyways, that's enough football news.
Yeah, that really
for,
is enough
for now.
football
We've
news.
got
it's not
I was
August
gonna let
yet.
you wrap it up.
yeah, that's
It's
quite
not
fine.
August
We
yet.
haven't we haven't yelled about Tom Brady.
gotta
on
we
this
gotta
stream,
get
so
to
that's good.
August, George, before we can really dive back into Madden.
Maybe I'll start playing Madden again, like for real.
Dude,
That'd be cool.
I would appreciate
That'd be
playing
pretty
Madden
cool.
again, because you're really good at it.
Yeah, and I just stopped playing it.
Yeah,
Maybe,
'cause
maybe
you're
I'll-
Way
bad.
better than me at it.
I'm way better
Shit.
than a lot of people at it. Yeah.
I just play my franchise mode and like get like 10 seasons in and get to the point where all my players are stars and I can't afford to keep any of them.
Sounds about right.
And then I'm just like, okay, time to start a new franchise mode.
Let's play online mode with all the worst players that have high speed ratings and beat everyone. Because that's how you play Madden, actually, online.
Just
yeah.
run,
Yeah, you just
run every play.
yeah, you
Float
well,
over the defense.
Yeah, well,
right?
you could cheat your way in. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The old
Yeah,
QB
the,
sneak, jump over the line and run forever.
I played when I played Madden, the first game, the entire first half of the game, every play QB sneak, every
great.
play. It was great.
You're gonna get at least 4 yards. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way
Oh
around.
no,
it.
yeah, it was great.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, enough football.
Yeah,
let's,
that's fine.
Let's move on.
We're not even in August yet.
And we don't need to show these because we'll be here forever if we do. I mean, we don't need to show them in their entirety.
Yeah,
But
we're just
there's 2 full-length matches from Overwatch,
Mhm.
which
I've been
is
watching those,
Blizzard's
actually. like
I want
last
to call
10
it
minutes
it's
of
like
watching
a
this.
it's like a Team Fortress 2, but with Blizzard, new characters.
with actual characters.
Yeah, not just characters like HOTS, where it's like, okay, here's like Blizzard.
Well, no,
people.
they're like I would say like as opposed to TF2 where the characters are just so generic.
Yeah.
But that's what makes them funny in Team
Yeah.
Fortress 2, I think.
It's more out of irony.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see some more of this at BlizzCon's coming up, right?
I
think it is.
October,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
Is it? That's
Yeah.
a lot further away.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
September. Maybe I might
September,
be
that's a
September.
little closer. 1
Yeah.
month closer. That makes me feel not as bad.
Yeah.
We're on the road to BlizzCon.
We are,
And we'll see some more of this there.
There actually is a segue that we could roll into because
Go ahead.
Let's just roll on over.
because actually Blizzard announced the Road to BlizzCon tournament for Heroes of the Storm.
You're welcome. See,
Oh,
they
yeah.
they called me up and they said, we need you to say something catchy. So I was like,
So-
it's the
so-
road to BlizzCon.
Which is actually pretty
So-
insane because it's a $1.2 million tournament.
That's a lot of money.
For the
are we
esport
making a
that's
team
not
For
an
game and
esport.
beta?
trying
Yeah.
to qualify, Trevor?
What?
No, I
Are
refuse
we
to
making
carry
a team and
this.
trying to qualify for BlizzCon?
If you want to, Sam,
I'll make another team.
let's do it.
Qualify in Overwatch?
Yeah. No,
in
Heroes.
HOTS. Yeah. I'll make a different team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
just try to smash you guys. That'll be it.
Great.
You could join up with the guys.
And
that
then
are
I'm gonna
sabotaging this
sign your
podcast across the
team.
block.
Holy shit.
I'm
Yeah, then
gonna
you could
sign
sign
your
my
team.
team. That'd be great. I'm on board.
and then kick everybody.
Wow. What a dick.
right?
Just for being good.
Got him.
Dude, it'll be the second team that Gen Games ever sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The first team that Gen Games ever sponsored should have just been my Madden team. But that didn't happen. Mostly because it's just
Dude, Gen
me.
Games sponsored GG Fracture, 29th at
Yeah.
MLG Columbus.
yeah.
Woo.
Had jerseys.
On the board.
How much money did I spend on that?
More
You
than
gave
you
us,
guys
like,
made in GP Columbus. Don't worry about the
250
numbers.
towards the jerseys.
Oh,
Alright.
that's not that bad.
All right.
Thought it was
$2.50. They made tie-dye shirts.
Holy crap, that's awesome. How'd they
I
come
have
out?
the
Actually,
jersey
the
around
jerseys
somewhere. I'd
actually
have to
came out
dig it
really
out.
nice.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
We're getting speaking of all jerseys, we're gonna get
Oh,
Gen
yeah.
Game Esports
New-
jerseys made up.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
I guess I have to play HOTS. It's an esport.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, am I getting a Gen Game Esports
Hearthstone's-
jersey now
Hearthstone's
too?
not really
Yeah, if
a,
you're on
To
the
go with
HOTS
my-
team, yeah.
To go with my Fracture jersey.
Yeah.
So like, is there an 80 carry roll in HOTS?
Yes,
Is that a thing?
there is.
Great. Can't
Kind
wait.
of, yeah,
You're
yeah,
there.
there is.
Can't wait. I'm
Congrats, you're on the team.
in. Whoa, made
Congrats.
it.
But you
Holy
don't
crap.
you don't last hit, so it's really no point.
I know. The game sounds stupid, but
No,
I,
you just
it's
do
pretty
you
dumb.
like killing things?
I do.
not really.
In
I
games.
mean,
I like
it's
doing
baby's first
nothing.
MOBA.
It's like
It's not.
I don't
though.
know.
For
we're just-
$1.2 million.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
wouldn't
I don't
Sounds
know.
like
I'll
a
just
pretty
do whatever.
sweet deal.
Yeah,
With a prize pool that is 800,000 lower than Riot's,
that's
Yeah.
true.
I
just
wouldn't
keep-
exactly call it.
I'll go
baby's
for
price.
the Nintendo World Championships. Maybe win like a gold Camaro or something
Holy
from
crap,
them.
That'd be so cool.
Like the
That'd be
original
worth-
one
that'd
where
be
it's like
better
you won like a gold Mario painting or something like that. It's crazy the prizes for that.
I should probably learn how to play a little bit of HOTS, maybe.
Yeah.
I have
Dude,
it.
it's
I have
easy.
it.
All you
I
have to do,
just-
dude, play some tomorrow.
I'll possibly do that.
You could.
All right.
maybe. Oh no.
All right. It's time for discussion, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
so
gonna
let's do it.
transition in
Oh,
with
okay.
theme music.
With the official discussion music brought to you by Street Fighter. So let's talk some discussion. Let's talk about Konami.
Talk discussion. All right.
As I quoted,
Yes.
Konami sucks MK.
Yeah.
Yes,
they do.
I mean,
The best way to put that, the whole discussion summed up as Konami sucks.
Yeah.
no, I mean they
That's-
don't suck.
But Kevin, why do they suck?
Because Konami is pretty much just saying, or the CEO of Konami is saying, we will pursue mobile gaming like damn
Console-
near exclusively.
Console gaming is dead. Switching just to mobile gaming.
Yeah, it seems so like damning. Like this is your one truth.
Oh, hang on.
And this does come to us from NeoGaf.
Official thread.
Thank you, Smash Announcer, for bringing in the NeoGaf thread here.
Yeah.
Almost
so-
missed the cue on that one.
Yeah, you almost did. I
Really
was gonna line you up for that one, but
But
I guess
there it
we,
is.
yeah, there we go.
The
So
NeoGaf official
this
thread.
comes to us from NeoGaf. The actual release or whatever is in Japanese, so there's like the footnotes translated here. But I don't know. It's like Konami is like one of the classic, I feel,
So, like-
classic developers. So
Okay.
many IPs have come from
The
them.
thing is, classic.
Like I
and
put Konami and Capcom like up there, like those two.
classic and good are different words. We can agree.
Castlevania though.
Classic and good are different
Silent
words.
Hill.
Okay. So let's discuss Konami
Cancelled.
They've
as
been-
of the
yeah,
past.
exactly.
Cancel.
Let's discuss Konami as of the past 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
10
okay.
years.
That's going back. I was
What
going to say
have-
the past month.
10 years. What have they made that isn't named DDR or Pro Evolution Soccer?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Or Metal Gear
And,
Solid.
and yeah, and a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That
Card
was,
game.
That was just really and Yu-Gi-Oh the card
Yeah,
game.
they made the card game.
and the
Konami
Yu-Gi-Oh
has a lot of
Yeah.
different things that they worked on. They've experimented a lot with gaming.
But we're talking about
Dance
just,
Dance Revolution.
yeah, it was just DDR really. Like that's
Didn't they have the whatchamacallit? They had the other rhythm game too, right?
they had
Which
crap.
one?
Beatmania?
Beatmania. There you go. Yep.
The one that no one cares about?
Beatmania. Yeah, it came out last year. Nobody cared about it. But they did make it. So like
It
Are-
seems
are
to be a
they-
trend too, because
Yeah.
we've seen that Sega is kind of pushing themselves away from the console market and saying we're going to focus on mobile games.
the
We're
thing
going to
is,
still use Sonic for games that we make on.
Thing is, everybody has a
console.
phone.
But you left out one really big franchise from
What?
Konami,
What?
Metal Gear. Metal Gear
I
Solid.
just said
like,
that.
Okay, yeah.
Did you say
yeah,
it, Benny?
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
Benny
sorry,
said
we
it.
I
tuned
did
you
say
out.
that.
Sorry,
Benny
Benny.
got it.
But yeah, like
That's the first thing I think. You
huge.
think Konami. I think Metal Gear Solid.
I think some of the
That's
older
only thing
games. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
I
I don't
think-
think
I think
that,
it-
actually, but
I think of Kojima Productions. in
Oh,
particular.
and that's another thing too, is that they've like completely severed ties with Hideo Kojima, and it's like we don't know all the details. We've been talking about this for like months. We've just been sliding it in there.
I'm waiting for some publisher to say like, Kojima Studios, welcome home.
Yeah, really. Maybe he'll make a Kickstarter for some game.
He
People will
doesn't
just
need
pour
to.
money.
Looking at you, Nintendo.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
really.
if
Oh my
Nintendo
God.
if Nintendo bought Kojima Productions
We
or,
could see-
or
we could-
licensed with
Oh
them,
my God.
Snake DLC in Smash Bros.
Again.
Make it happen.
Yup. We need that.
He's not a
Just
newcomer.
saying, Nintendo would never license something that violent because it's
Bayonetta.
not family friendly.
What are you
Bayonetta and
talking about?
Mad
Yeah.
Platinum
Worlds.
Games.
Mad World. You ever seen Mad World?
I think Nintendo's
So
a
much
little
blood.
bit more willing.
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
They're totally okay
the
with
thing
it.
is,
They
They're
have
hip. They're
Call of
cool. They had a
Duty.
funny video about E3.
Yeah, they're hip. See,
They're hip. They're happening.
they're
Hip Hop Anonymous.
hip-hop anonymous.
But no, I think Castlevania. I think Contra.
Yes.
Gradius.
Okay, so how about they put all those games on your phone? Would you
In-
like that?
I wouldn't though. I wouldn't want to play like if I want to play old school Konami, like I'm gonna play it on NES or Super NES.
Your phone is getting big enough that it's just like playing it on a laptop.
Mine isn't. It just kind of grows.
Yeah,
a little
over
bit,
over
the
time, I'm
iPhone.
just saying like.
But I don't like.
Wouldn't you rather?
touchscreen mapping for buttons for
It's
me
awful.
doesn't
Yes.
doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, but the games.
you
are
want the
they're just
precision
different-
of a directional
But they're
pad.
different games that they're aiming. for.
OTG cable, PS3 controller.
No, see that's ridiculous. I disagree with ever using a.
Do they have an iPhone adapter?
Yeah, I disagree with having to use a controller to play a game on my phone. That's not the point.
Yeah, it's
Then
ridiculous.
you just have
I
a console.
I have an NES set up in my room
The point-
with Castlevania.
The point
like,
is,
that's
these
what I'm gonna
software
do.
developers want to put all their time and effort into something that everyone can get a hand on.
Yeah. The
And-
problem with that is you lessen the product to a point where it's not even worth it.
Maybe these developers are trying to keep
But the
And then your
budgets,
co- the
the
thing is-
budgets are pretty
But
big
the thing
too.
is,
Yeah.
then your core audience will literally accuse you of whoring out the franchise.
who cares? It's not for the core audience anymore. It's for the
well, they
new
are saying
audience.
who
It's
cares,
for-
and they're doing it for mobile games.
right.
Yeah.
It's not for the it's not for the core audience. It's for everyone else.
I'm not condemning
Yeah.
Konami for making this decision
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's just that like when I think of Konami, I
Yeah,
think
you
of
just
the
don't-
old games that I like to play.
It's-
They
but
have
it's
to,
probably
it's gotta
their
be
best business
new-
decision they've made in a while because they're
yeah.
not making money off of console games anymore. That's for damn sure.
The thing
the
is,
key is they have to have unique properties or unique games for mobile. They can't just port it. It doesn't work.
of course not. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fair.
like Nintendo was smart enough to realize.
Yeah.
And I think Konami is also in the business in Japan mostly of their gambling machines that we were talking
Oh,
about,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
The pachinko machines.
Yep.
So their market is separate. Like you look at a company like Sony as well. Sony has it's a
Everything.
huge company.
Yeah.
Sony does like house financing, I think. I don't know if that's there's like so many different or insurance or something like that. There's a branch of Sony that does that.
Really.
Yeah, and they're getting out of the television market now. the PlayStation is probably one of the most profitable.
Surprise!
Sony,
Shockingly,
yeah. Well, PlayStation 2.
Mm.
PlayStation 2 made Sony quite a bit of dough, and it still makes some money because people will still buy PlayStation 2s.
No,
and
they
the
won't.
market is still there. I would. You can
Okay.
still find
You
them on
can't-
Amazon
you-
for new prices.
Yeah.
New boxed PlayStation 2s.
But they're not.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that
they've
they're
stopped
making
No, I know they're not.
manufacturing
No, the
juice there.
factory isn't printing out PlayStation
Yeah,
2s.
yeah.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that you can still like FIFA 2014 was on PlayStation 2.
Yes, but
and there's
it-
still a market in South America for.
Yeah, but that's
PlayStation
all
2
been
stuff.
replaced by
That's great.
PS3s because the PS3 has dropped so low in price.
Yes, they did.
There's a market in South America for the 19-0 New England Patriots shirts too, but that doesn't mean that
Man, that was a low blow.
it was.
I
But you
don't
know what?
think so.
I mean, it's true.
The electronics like
Yeah.
export import.
Don't forget
sorry,
too,
import rules
in those
are, like,
countries,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
you pay so much for those devices.
Yeah, the taxes on them are ridiculous.
Yep.
Crazy.
even though ironically some of them are manufactured in Brazil.
Yeah, it's
Great.
kind of weird how that happens.
It's
so
an
close.
import. What are you talking about? I just saw you make it. Yeah, it's imported.
It comes over here and then they quality test it and then they send it back.
Right,
for,
right,
like,
right.
And then they
triple
change
the
the region
price.
to Brazil or whatever
Right.
that region is. Oh.
So.
Yep.
So
So.
Konami sucks.
So basically, Konami sucks.
end.
Even though they may
Okay.
be doing the best thing that they should for their business, but we don't like it.
And we're
I'm-
perfectly entitled to not like
You know,
it.
I'm whatever about it. It's just I want to see Castlevania games that
Kevin just
aren't
wants to see Castlevania.
the Lords of Shadow,
Yeah.
which I haven't tried, but I've heard are not that great, especially the second game.
Yeah.
So like, I'm a huge Castlevania fan. I love Castlevania. It's great. It's classic. It's fun.
So our next topic, our next discussion topic is not classic.
Yes. Okay.
Not at all.
Let's move on. Yes.
It's very new. It's on console.
That's right, and it's more related to
And it's-
me.
It's more related to Kevin,
Yes.
and it has not been released yet.
But it will be in 5 days.
And we already believe, at least that's what GameSpot tells us, that it's one of the greatest games we're going to play in our lives.
Yes.
Basically.
Because GameSpot doesn't dish out a lot of 10s.
Nope.
And The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt received a 10 from GameSpot. That's like legendary.
10 of 10. Of 10. Yeah.
10 out of 10 would rate again.
10
10 out of
would rate
10
10.
would buy.
Yeah.
It's an essential game to get.
Yep.
And the only bad is some disruptive bugs, which may be addressed
Yeah, I mean,
on the day one patch.
right.
So
some disruptive bugs on a game that isn't even released yet is insane. If that's your
Yeah.
only
If that's your only complaint?
Yeah.
Like, not too bad.
no, not at
not
all.
too
This is
bad.
I mean,
like-
everything I've seen on this game so far has me interested.
Yeah.
And
GOG.com. Get
I-
the DRM free
yeah.
copy.
I'm-
Everyone can download it. Downloads all around. Let's
Um,
pass it out.
Kevin
just
is
to
not.
clarify,
Just to clarify, Kevin is not encouraging you to take your GOG copy and pass it around.
I'm not.
He's
but
encouraging you that if you're interested in the game, to look at it and then make the decision yourself of whether or not you
what
want
I
to purchase
really
it.
think
And
you
certainly
should look at, though, is the collector's edition because they pack it with stuff. Lots of goodies in it.
Yeah.
Like
The
a Witcher
100
medallion.
whatever
and stuff.
dollar
It's cool.
Yeah.
collector's edition with the special box and everything. And
That one is the coolest. That's the one with like the medallion and like the map and
or is
all
that
that
the $200 version? Whatever.
I don't know how
cost.
much it was. I looked at it in I think it was in euros or pounds. The pricing,
Right.
so I couldn't.
Was
I
there an
didn't
L
really
or an
convert.
E?
I didn't
So,
even
like-
look. I looked at it quickly.
How many of us are buying this game?
I might. I'm on
Yeah.
the fence.
I have one of my roommates will
Going
get it, then I can play it.
Sam was
Yes,
going
Sam?
to.
Going to buy it, but not on release because I haven't finished The Witcher 1 and 2.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
That's pretty fair.
I'm
one
just going to
thing-
read a TLDR on those.
Well,
will-
one thing I will recommend is there's a video out there for The Witcher 1 because I couldn't get behind the combat in Witcher 1. It was very clunky. I didn't enjoy it. But there's like a video cutscene compilation, and it kind of like branches the
Brought you
story
up.
together.
Yeah.
And you don't need to play Witcher 1 to play Witcher 2. And CD Projekt Red is saying that you don't need to play Witcher 1 or 2 to play 3. Some reviews are saying that you should at least know the characters from Witcher 2.
Right.
And you get a better feeling for them if you do play Witcher 2. But you could also, and here's my suggestion, is that you could read one of the Witcher books, and the one that I will recommend to you on the book club hour of the Gen Gamecast here is read The Last Wish
Okay.
by Andrzej Sapkowski, who wrote the Witcher novels. and this is like a compilation of short stories about Geralt, who's the main character in The Witcher. So yes, check it out.
The Last Wish.
The Last Wish. Yes.
Okay.
You can probably buy
Quick-
an EPUB version.
Quick
what?
update. If you read about the author at the bottom, he said he spent 100 hours on the PS4 version, which included the game's day one patch. So those disruptive bugs are in
okay.
the final game.
Okay, that's fair. But
Just
you
to
know,
clarify.
yeah.
Between
But
Which,
I mean,
again,
after
if
the
that's
first
all
week,
that's wrong with the game,
Yeah.
I think that's
If the
that's
bugs
minimal
did
at best.
not affect the score,
right, then it's
They
clearly
can't do
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I had to put something bad in here. It's like, okay, there's a couple bugs that are really minor. It's no big deal.
Right.
One
Like,
which
game
of
doesn't
course
have 'em, you know?
CD Projekt Red is probably saying like, "Oh no, where are these bugs?"
yeah.
Day 2 patch incoming.
Joke's on them. There's no bugs. You just said that to mess with them.
One thing to note here too is that the review is on the PlayStation 4 version. And
Yeah.
the PC version and the Xbox One version, like the review copies, just like either they didn't make it out or like no one got them or whatever.
Well, here's how it works usually with the publisher is they will distribute the copy that they think is the best reflection of the game.
Right.
Sometimes that also works with a console exclusive arrangement, or they work with, say for example, let's say Sony, hey, we're going to do the review copy in your system, and there's some form of marketing support, or who knows.
Money tossed around.
Right.
They give
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
a
There
collector's
could be
edition at Sony.
anything involved with this.
Right.
So
But what I do know is that I'm going to be buying it on PS4.
Will you?
I mean, if I'm going to buy the game,
We
I
should
think
take a
that
look at the video
I think
review
that I'm
too and
going
look at
to,
some
yeah.
of the gameplay.
I
And
won't, I
I'll-
won't be buying it on release because I'm trying to not spend
Cynical.
a lot of money, even though I spent like $40 at Wild Wings last night.
Oh,
More
God.
than that. But
No, it's worth.
but that I mean,
Totally worth. Rangers won last night.
the Rangers did win.
In
And
overtime.
Ovechkin was sad, and George was salty for a little bit.
I wasn't salty. The guy
Not as-
behind
yeah,
the
the
guy
guy behind
behind
us.
us.
I wasn't salty.
The guy behind us threw everything on the floor.
Oh,
He
wow.
pegged his wallet at the table.
Yeah.
Man, those
Credit
high-
cards exploded everywhere.
Yep.
Just
His
scoop a
girlfriend.
few of
His
those
girlfriend
up.
was pretty embarrassed. He was actually just with his girlfriend only, and she was not having it. But
Me and Sean are high-fiving. I wooed in the guy's face.
yeah, it was good. It was a good time. But yeah, I'm
Maybe she's
going
not a hockey
to
fan.
I'm going to Vegas in 13 days. So that's the news from my part. Can't spend that much money on anything.
Is that something we talk about in like what are you playing? It's like, oh hey, I'm going to Vegas by the way.
I don't. What do I? I mean, I guess I'm playing blackjack, but not yet.
You could play like
I'm
Super
gonna be playing
Castlevania
blackjack. Yeah,
Pachinko
everyone
machine,
Yeah, like
right?
the Thursday after, on the podcast, I
like the
can
weirdest
say
time
like,
to
this
bring
is
it
what
up.
I'm
It's
doing.
weird.
Unless you want me to podcast from Vegas.
Dude,
be like,
podcast
yo,
from Vegas.
do it.
what am I playing? At the blackjack. I'm being taken out of the casino now.
Because you're
did
on
I-
your phone at the
Did I?
blackjack
Yeah,
table.
yeah. Did I mention that this is not okay?
Where are you staying?
So I'll be doing that. Yeah.
I said, where are you staying?
I am staying. I think at Caesars. I'm not sure. I
Okay.
actually don't know.
This is all right.
I have comps through 2015 for Caesars.
What?
So,
Nice.
yeah,
Wow.
I don't know how, but
dude, win money, get comps.
Yeah, really.
how often are you there that you have comps that long?
Comps all day.
I've only been to Caesars 3 times.
Only.
I cannot.
So about The
I
Witcher.
cannot disclose how much money I've won.
Yeah, let's not
But
talk
yeah,
about
let's
that.
not,
Let's
yeah.
talk about The Witcher.
Yes.
One thing that you may like, George, because
Okay.
I know you're a Hearthstone fan about
Yep.
The Witcher, is that there's actually there's a card game built into The Witcher, and there's some quests that do focus around the card game.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's
That
called Gwent.
That reminds me of Fable.
Yeah,
But like with
but
an
like
actual
better.
card game. Yeah.
Because the mini games in Fable were a little sparse.
They were. Yeah.
Take a look at this gameplay too that we just brought up here on the screen.
With the mouse
This
looks pretty
game does
good on
look
PS4.
really good though.
But there was some complaints that popped up, and I think it's all over our games right now. If you want to move that cursor too,
Yeah,
Trevor, it's pissing me off.
It's really aggravating me a lot.
Oh man, that's from the video. Oh,
Yeah.
that's just.
no.
What did this guy do?
Oh,
no, this is-
Joke's on you.
This is PC gameplay actually. I remember this
I would hope it's PC
because it's
gameplay.
not PS4. There's no way. This is PC on Ultra actually. So it looks a little different from the
You
trailer.
can't tell because we can't actually broadcast the footage.
Yeah,
correct,
it doesn't
but
look so great.
Yeah.
You get the
on our
off-camera
TV.
footage.
But people were saying that it's a graphical downgrade from the trailers that they showed, and that one of the developers defends himself in one of the videos, and you be the judge of that if you want to check that out on our games. But I think it looks good.
There's another post doing comparison on PC Master Race. It was just a little screenshot. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it was like a screenshot, but then it showed like a screenshot of like Elite Dangerous or something.
No, it was
Or
Star Citizen.
Yeah, Star Citizen. It's like, who
It's
cares?
like, oh, in 2 years of work, like look what they did compared to Witcher, and I don't know. I was just like, somebody's kind of butthurt.
One thing too,
Yeah.
if you read the subtitles there, where he said "Whoa there, Roach." Funny thing about Geralt is that every horse that he owns is just named Roach. He names every horse Roach. I don't know why. It's just a quirky thing that he does. For a guy that's like so, gray slate, no good or bad morality, he actually is kind of funny, I think. In that
kinda
like
cool.
gruff kind of like, Clint Eastwood kind of way. I think of Clint
So
Eastwood.
he's
when I
Clint
think of
Eastwood,
Geralt.
basically. Is
Yeah.
what's going on? Okay.
It's like Clint Eastwood if he had like super Witcher powers and magic. Definitely. And rode a
Totally.
horse.
So Witcher
No
4,
doubts.
voiced by Clint Eastwood. Got
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holy crap.
Should happen. No, the voice
Will
actor
happen.
for Geralt is like spot on. Big fan of him. I don't know his name, but cool guy.
This gameplay looks
Um,
pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's the combat seems like it's more of Witcher 2, but a little more refined. You do get a crossbow, which is like against the Witcher like ways to use projectiles. Usually, it's just you have your iron sword for dealing with humans and your silver sword for dealing with monsters. And in the Witcher world, it's like monsters are super pissed off when you stab them with silver swords. I mean, I would be too, but that's just me. And the game is smart enough where in The Witcher 2 you had your bumper buttons on the Xbox 360 controller
Right.
to switch between your silver sword and your steel sword or iron sword. And I didn't really find that enjoyable because it was like you had to like click, and sometimes you didn't know which sword you had out. So in The Witcher 3, it actually dynamically uses which weapon. So now he's
That's
fighting
cool.
this rock golem here. He's using the silver sword. Cool stuff.
That's probably
That's
that was
really
probably just
good.
an unnecessary thing that you had to worry about in Witcher 2.
Yeah, and in Witcher 1 as well. Like Witcher 1 is like it's like you need like a spreadsheet to like go through like the combat of like which guys to fight, which stance you're in, like using your alchemy to
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, in Witcher, well, I don't know. I didn't play Witcher 2 yet. Witcher 1, you can pause like combat, so you can like switch stances, switch swords, whatever.
Yeah,
hate
and the
that.
stances look ridiculous too. Like Geralt's like swinging
yeah.
his sword over his head and stuff like that. It's like ridiculous.
I
Yeah,
just,
it
I
reminds
just
me
got a
of
comment on
KOTOR,
this footage
but
you're
it
watching.
shouldn't be.
That whatever that spellcaster is totally wrecking the elemental. Like Geralt's not doing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got to put your hits off of him.
I believe it looked like Triss Marigold and no, it's Yennefer. Okay.
I don't know anything about this game, but just watching his health bar get chunked out with every lightning
Yeah,
bolt
if-
is really funny.
this is why I would, because Benny, you make a good point by saying like I'm not sure who that is, and even I looked like Yennefer because of the clothes and the hair, but
This is where
you
you
should
need to play the other
should like expand a little bit on maybe playing Witcher 2 or reading the Last Wish book because she pops up in it. I believe Triss Marigold pops up in it. Zoltan Chivet, who's a dwarf, appears in that as well. Dandelion the Bard, who's very funny. He's like a romance and son of a gun, and he causes some trouble. There's actually Witcher translations, like fan translations of the books, because not all of them have come out in English yet. The last one that I read that they translated into English, I bought it. I was like, yes, I need to get this book. It was like, it wasn't done that well, I feel like, the translation. Just some of the phrasing for it was very strange. I feel like going from Polish to English just doesn't seem to translate the greatest. That
don't-
bear is huge, too.
I don't like how the bear's head's through the tree. Kind of wasn't a.
It's one of those minimal bugs.
Yeah, right. It's one of the minimal bugs. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
It's a big bear, though.
That's a very large
Use
bear.
the stun spell. It looks like he has some fire
I
damage
feel like
on his sword.
I think it's really neat how the trees kind of just like fade out when you get the camera
Yeah.
around a certain
It
way.
makes combat easier.
Especially if
Yeah.
you're jumping all over the place, because that's another big part of the Witcher like combat style is that Geralt does like whip around his opponent and dodges, and because I mean he's not using a shield, he's just using
Right.
a sword, and he's deflecting like crossbow bolts and flipping around enemies and stuff. So the combat is very quick. From what
I'm
I've seen,
very-
it
I'm
looks a
very
lot
glad to
more
see-
improved in Witcher 2.
I'm very glad to see
show off the weather.
the lack of mouse cursor on the screen now.
Oh yeah, look at that! It
That's
went
great.
away. And the map itself is huge. People were like bitching and moaning though they were like, it's not really one open world map. I don't think that's good. I'm not gonna buy it now. There's
I
two
saw
major
something on Reddit.
parts.
It's like, oh, or open world games. Too many open world games making other open world games worse or something like that. I don't know.
The
Or
Ubisoft making them stale. Is that what
it
you're
was a
talking
really
about?
bad argument. Yeah, making them stale. That was
Yeah.
what they said. I'm just like, what? I don't know.
But no, it seems cool. Like in terms of how the maps are broken up, there's like the intro area where you can like hang out for a few hours and do some quests and you get like acquainted with all of the stuff that like maybe newer players would like to get used to, and then players that are new to the open world kind of format of running around as Geralt may appreciate having some time to get used to all the mechanics and whatnot of the game.
Right.
But there are like two major big areas, and it's like the main world, and then there's the Skellig Islands, which is like west southwest of the main map, and you can like sail there from a boat, and
Wind Waker
do
style,
some.
or
It looks kind of like Wind
Yeah?
Waker, actually. Yeah.
So-
And we managed to talk through the whole video, which is kind of impressive. We
Yeah.
skipped
Yeah.
out some of the nude scenes at the beginning, so yes, there is like sex and violence in the game.
So if you're into
it's a
that-
very mature story,
Which is a very
which is something you should know
Been in my
getting
book.
before you get into reading any of the books and playing any of the other
you
games
thought
as
50
well.
Shades of Grey was bad. Oh.
Yeah, no, sex on a unicorn, man, it's
Yeah, sex on a
crazy.
unicorn's the
Stuffed
thing.
unicorn.
Right.
But yeah, I'm psyched for Witcher 3. I really am. The hype train is rolling. I hope
look
it
forward
delivers.
to next week when you talk all about it. So.
Yeah, I think it will deliver. I have it preloaded on GOG Galaxy already, so
Nice.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
So
Yeah, let's wrap it up, right?
Let's-
You
Yeah, that
guys
does
good on
everything.
The
Let's
Witcher
go.
and
Yeah.
stuff? We'll talk a
We're-
little bit more about it
we're
next
good
week.
on the show. So
So let's just wrap up with our deal of the week. This deal comes to us from Capcom. It's a publisher weekend on Steam for them. So check out the deals here. There's a lot.
So for
Quite a few,
$39
and these are pretty new games too.
You
Some of
can
these.
get yourself DMC Devil May Cry, Resident Evil 6, Dead Rising 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Remember Me, Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, Lost Planet Extreme Condition, Bionic Commando, and Bionic Commando Rearmed.
not bad.
Lots of games for a pretty decent price.
That's
All-
80% off.
Mostly AAA titles.
Yes, because they're from Capcom,
And there's
AAA developer.
There's one other deal this week, and it is Destiny half off.
Destiny half off. Where
Yep.
is that? Amazon? No.
GOG.
GOG.
Yep.
GOG.
I was thinking about trying to play Destiny again, but I don't know. I'd do it if anybody else was down to.
That's
You know,
something
I
I could
might
see
do
myself
it.
getting on board with because I really liked that game a lot, actually.
Really?
Me?
I
I really like
did-
Destiny a lot, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I bought like all the DLC.
Yeah,
I
haven't
did.
played
I have
any
all
of
the
it
DLC
yet.
as well.
Too.
Never played it, yeah.
Like I
Big
bought
mistake.
the season pass,
Ah,
so
it's
there's
okay.
a lot of stuff I haven't played on it yet. So I
Yeah.
might be down to play Destiny with some people.
Yeah. So that's definitely a thing. So,
So that's really it for the show. Let's wind it down here. So I will go to George first.
all right.
George, where can people follow you on the internet if they choose
You
to?
can find me on Twitter at George Picard, on Instagram at George Picard, on Facebook if you're really weird, George Picard. BattleNet is gold, N, the letter N, green, number sign 1412. You can find me on League of Legends at Noodlebath. And that's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Benny, where can they find you on the internets?
I gotta look at my battle tag.
It's
Oh, I
not
know
Night
what it
Phoenix
is.
16
And you
anymore.
can find me streaming here on Twitch.
Oh yeah, of course, on the Gen Game channel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
So Benny,
Not
we,
according to the new schedule.
That's
we,
fine.
we have
I
a
don't care.
relatively new Twitter handle for you, Benny.
Yeah, you
Should
can
give
follow
that
me on
to
Twitter
us.
at Benny Gerard.
Thank God.
And you can follow me on BattleNet at Night Phoenix #1928. Play HOTS with me and stuff.
Yeah.
Or
there you
play
go.
me in Hearthstone.
And
Beat him in
Sam,
Hearthstone.
Sam, where can they find you on the internet?
On Twitter at @x_Raven, like it says in my lower third. On Twitch, twitch.tv/cross-eyed_arena.
You gotta talk about getting you streaming on this channel, man.
Yeah, you should just
Yeah.
just stop with that.
And
Just
now-
stream on Gen Game.
Trevor. where
Why
can they
would I give
Trevor.
up my own
Aw.
partnership to make Trevor money?
Because you're not making any
Because-
money.
There you go. See?
Got him.
Ah,
Trevor, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, they can find me on the internet at the Mags. They can find me actually streaming on this actual channel when Cablevision's not actually trolling me.
on Sundays.
And Sundays on Couch Gaming, if, again, I'm not getting trolled by Optimum.
just every week. So
But yeah, that's you can follow me on Twitter at the Mags, and if I have my battle tag, I would give it to you. It's TMags and
Dash mark
hashtag
14.
1738.
1738. Nice year. Good year.
Yes.
Classic year.
And I am your host, Kevin O'Rourke. You can follow me on Twitter
Most.
at Shabazla. I am the host with the most.
Oh god.
Gaming
Shabazla.
news.
Not some. Most.
Yes.
The most Nintendo
Not-
power.
Yeah, not some. Yeah, the most power in the world. So if you want to keep up with the show, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/GenGameNet. You can follow us on Twitter at GenGame. And if you already haven't, you can follow us on the Twitch page here, twitch.tv/GenGame. So from the entire cast of colorful characters here in the studio, outside the studio on the big TV here, yeah, we'll see you next week.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
for watching.
Later.